Many people think CAC registration is difficult. It is not. What makes it stressful and small mistakes that silently delay or reject application in this video on CAC Business Registration Nigeria, I will show you those mistakes and how to avoid them. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand the common trap people fall into during CAC registration and what to do differently so that your application, your business name does not get stuck or rejected. Why does this matter? When your CAC registration is delayed, it affects your business operation, banking, tax registration, and even online monetization. Getting it right the first time saves time and money. These are real mistakes I have seen repeatedly from so many people using the CAC portal on their own. So let's go into each one after the other. Mistake number one. One of the biggest mistakes is choosing a business name without proper check. CAC rejects names that are too common, misleading, restricted, or similar to existing names. These are what to do instead. Always prepare at least 2 or 3 alternative names before starting the process. What this simply means is that if your business name is related to a name that had already existed on the portal, you will be denied of that name. If your business name does not have what it takes to be called a business name, it will be rejected. If you are using a name that is restricted, like when you are registering a business name and you are adding school or you are adding limited to a business name, it will be rejected. What to do instead? Always prepare at least 2 or 3 alternative names before starting the process. Keep them simple and unique with a qualifier. Let me explain what a qualifier means. This qualifier tells the CAC that your business is specifically for this purpose. For example, we have qualifier like services, we have qualifiers like ventures, we have qualifier like enterprise, we have qualifier like fashion, we have qualifier like catering, we have qualifiers like concepts. So as much as possible that you walk through your business name and you impute a particular qualifier. If a qualifier is not on your name, it will be rejected. Yes, you are going to see that, oh, this name has been rejected because of qualifier. So that is why it is advisable for you to make sure you had your qualifier before you proceed to the portal. Mistake number 2, inconsistent personal details. So this happens when you feel, for example, when you wanted to start your registration, when you want to sign up, let's assume you use, I am Rafiu Deborah. So let's assume I use Rafiu Deborah when I wanted to register. Then when I was supposed to fill the form for the proprietor, I went ahead and used Rafiu Adebowale. I went ahead and used Rafiu Abiodun. So you can see that the name had already been different. That is one. That means my name are not consistent. So the name you use in registering on the portal is the same name that you must use to fill the proprietor details. There must not be mistake or spelling error. If there is spelling error, your business name will be rejected. If there is name error, your business registration will be rejected. Many applications are delayed because the applicant's name or date of birth does not match their identification. Yes, how does this happen? When you use a different name to register on the portal, and while filling the form for proprietor, you also use another different name. This can cause delay for you. So make sure you avoid it. Make sure you use the same name you are using all through from the beginning to the end if you are registering your business name. And if you are doing it for someone, if you are registering for someone, make sure you are using that person details also all through for that particular registration. What you need to do is ensure your full name, spelling, and date of birth are consistent across all documents before you start. So you should make sure you have prepared the documents, your name, your date of birth that you want to impute on each column or each section of the registration before you start, and make sure they are the same. Mistake number 3, choosing the wrong name of business. Some people choose business activities based on what sound attractive, not what they actually do. So in this aspect, make sure you are choosing that business name that relates to your business. So in this aspect, if you are registering your business name, make sure you don't jeopardize it. Make sure you don't waste that particular business name. Wasting in the sense that if you are into selling of food and you went ahead to pick another nature of business, it's going to affect you simply because you did not pick the right thing you are doing. So you must make sure, if you are into baking, if you are into cooking, you are using the right nature of business. I am going to be explaining this in a detailed video where you are going to see what I meant. But before then, we need to know all of this. Now, let's continue. Why this is a problem? Wrong classification can affect approval and future documentation. If you provide a particular nature of business, you are likely to be asked to provide a particular kind of certificate. For example, someone that is a bricklayer, for example, let's say a builder, and he or she went ahead to impute construction in his or her nature of business, that person should be ready to provide some special certificates. Yes, apart from CAC, we have thousands of other certificates that are related to each person's business. So if you are not putting the right nature of business, this might affect you, because if at the end you were unable to provide that, your business name has gone, the money you used to register it has also gone if you cannot provide the certificate. Because if at the end they said bring the certificate, and to get that certificate you must be a student of a particular university, or you must be a member of a particular association, and because you are not a member of that association, you cannot provide that document, then it means your business name is gone. So that is why it is advisable to make sure you choose what you know is your lane. Yeah, what you know, it's your business, is what you are doing, so that even if anything comes up and they ask for any other thing, you'll be able to provide it easily and get your name approved. So what to do instead? Choose a business activity that truly reflects your service or product. The next mistake is the reason many applications remain pending for weeks, months, even forever. Yes, and some people, because of this particular mistake, they lose their business name, which is mistake number 4. And mistake number 4, choosing the wrong commencement date. Commencement date, yes, let this sink into your head. Commencement date, let me call it again, commencement date. If you are registering on the CAC portal, you'll be ask the commencement date of your business. That date should not be 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 3 years ago that you have started your business. Yes, don't put it there. I'm not teaching you to lie, but this is something that will save you thousands of money, that will save you your time, that will save your business name. Because if you impute the wrong commencement date, then that business name is gone, except if you are able to provide the fine that will be given to you. So let me explain. If you are registering your business name today, make sure you are imputing today's dates. If the day you are registering your business is on the 2nd or on the 5th of January or on the 20th of March or on the 15th of May, make sure that day you are registering it is the date you are putting in your commencement dates. Yes. So make sure it is that date that you are registering your business that you impute. Let me explain why. Because if you impute 4 years ago or 5 years ago that your business has already been in existence, you are telling CAC that, oh, this my business has been in existence for the past so years, and I just feel like CAC is not important. That is why I did not come and register my business name. CAC will now look at you and say, wow, good of you. What will they do? They are going to summon you what is called penalty. Penalty for running a business for those years and you did not come and register it. Yes. Why will that happen? Because you are the one that gave them that date, that this is the year that I've been running this business, that I've been making money from it, that money has been coming in for me, but I did not want to register it. I don't feel like registering it. That is what you have told them with that date that you've imputed. So in penalty of that, what they are going to do is you will be given fine to pay, and your fine is on each day. Let's assume you put 5 years. They are going to calculate each days that you have in all that 5 years, meaning 365 days times 5. That's what they are going to calculate it with. So let's go to our calculator for you to understand what I meant. Let's go to our calculator to calculate it, how you will be penalized. 365 days times 5 years, and if it's 3 years, if it's 2 years, so any fine that you are being given will be multiplied times 1825 days. That is what it simply means. So now each of the fine you will be given, you are going to multiply it, pay the fine, pay the charges that is related to those fine, and CAC is going to multiply this particular day times 150 naira, which is your fine for each day. So here is a fine, a penalty fine that you are going to pay for not coming to register your business name on time. And the annual filings that you're supposed to file, you are going to multiply that also by 1820. So to avoid this, make sure you impute the date you are registering your business. This will save you a lot of stress. Yes, I know and understand what I'm saying. This will save you a lot of stress once you impute the date that is expected of you. And you won't be able to lose your business name, and you won't be able to be stressed with the business registration because you have put the necessary things in place. Our mistake number 5: uploading poor or wrong document. Yeah, this also delays registration. If you upload blurry documents that are not sharp, that are not vibrant enough, that are not clear enough for CAC to see what is on the document. Talking about the documents now, I'm talking about either your ID or whatsoever documents you are uploading on the CAC portal. Make sure they are not something that is blur. If not, they can cause issue. Also, for your business name or your company name or your NGO registration to be queried. So what to do instead? Use clear documents, correct file format, and review everything before submission. In terms of the format, formally your document must be in a PDF format, but presently, if you are lucky, once you upload an image that is not even PDF, the system is going to accept it in as much as it is clear properly. So you don't have to be disturbed that, oh, I don't know how to convert image to PDF. But with that, I'm still going to drop a video on how to change image to PDF for those who might want to learn about it, or for those who their registration might demand they provide PDF format. Mistake number 6 is assuming submission means approval. Many people submit and never check their dashboard again. Why this matters? CAC may request corrections. If you do not correct the errors or the query given to your business registration or your company registration or even your NGO registration on time, that name will just be there. So it is advisable for you to make sure you check the business name after registering it to know if it has a query or not, because most of the time, once a business has any query, instantly the query is going to show that you're having query there. You're going to see it. So it is advisable for you to go ahead and do the needful and correct the query. I have a video guide on how to solve query on the CAC portal right here on this channel. So make sure you watch it for you to know, should in case you fall victim of that. Mistake number 7, ignoring portal instructions. The CAC portal provides clear instruction but many people skip them. What to do instead? Read every instruction carefully before clicking next. Yes, if you are on a particular page on the CAC portal and your attention is needed on a particular space on that portal that you are going to be seeing notification. CAC is going to notify you. Always look at the upper part of your right hand side. That is where the notification will always pop up. If it's network issue or if it's another thing that is needed of you to do, it's going to pop up at the upper part of your right hand side. So always make sure you check that. What to do? Read every instruction carefully before clicking next. So my final advice, before you register that your special business name, make sure you take your time, prepare all documents, do not rush the process. Most CAC issues are avoidable, yes, if you follow instructions. So if after this class you still fall victim of any of these, I am going to know that you didn't watch any of this video, or neither did you listen to the voice notes I dropped in the group. So make sure you watch these videos judiciously for you to understand what you need to do, for you not to waste your money, for you not to waste your business name. If this tutorial is helpful, like this video so that more people can avoid these mistakes also, and don't forget to subscribe. In the next video, I will walk you through how to avoid delays, rejections, and penalties in CAC registration process. Let's move to the next video.